Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you a book that completely changed my life, and I'm going to also tell you why your obsession with being liked by other people is making you basically miserable. So first thing, onto this book. So a few weeks ago, actually a few months ago now, I went to New York City to visit my friends, and when I was in New York I stopped by one of my best friend's house, and her husband gave me a book. She actually wanted to give me this book. He had it in the house for a while, so she gave it to me, and the title of this book is A New Earth, Awakening in Your Life's Purpose by Eckhart Tolle. Now, I might be very late into this book game with this particular author. I read a lot, but I had not heard of Eckhart Tolle before. And it completely revolutionized how I look at the world. From my understanding of the ego, my understanding of how like our thoughts work and why we shouldn't trust them, to how we should treat other people, to just seeing how like personal fulfillment really comes from within. This book unlocked that for me, and it was a type of book that when I started reading it, the first chapter, it was a little slow. Like, I considered putting it down, but I'm so happy I didn't, and I kept on pushing it through, because in this book I just learned so much about myself, about where I am in my life right now, and also how to like move forward. And it has really improved my marriage, because with this book really focuses a lot on the ego, and he talks about how humans, we have this addiction to pain, and how this addiction to pain is keeping us from really being happy. And since I realized that, I've been able to have conversations with my husband without taking things personally, without thinking that he's trying to be petty or he has an attitude, but just really getting into whatever the issue is in that moment and addressing it. So this is a book that I highly recommend. It's called The New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. It has, yeah, I can't even begin to share with you guys how much this has helped me when it comes to self-awareness, and in return to be aware of what other things that people might be dealing with as well. Because when you do this work internally, you learn to manifest it externally too. So you learn to work on these things, but then you can also show other people how you're working on these things by how you treat them and what kind of energy you put out to those people. So highly recommend this book. Now, on to why your obsession with being liked is making you miserable. So, like anybody else, I used to have this feeling about wanting to be liked. I want people to like me. Like, if I post something on social, I want them to connect with it and to resonate with what I'm saying. And I realized that in this journey to be liked, I was becoming someone that I thought they would like. And instead of just being who I was and really sharing how I genuinely felt, I would think twice before putting it out there, because I will ask myself, would they like this? Would the person that I'm talking to like connect with this? And this obviously makes sense, because we have been raised to be liked. We want our parents to like us. That's why they tell you, don't do this or you're gonna get in trouble. We don't want to do it because we don't want to get in trouble with our parents, because we want our parents to like us. Then we don't do it. We want the teacher to like us when we're in school, because that means you can build that relationship to get those good grades. We want our friends to like us. That's why we want people in our lives, so that they can like tell us how awesome we are and what we're doing so dope. We want our partner to like us. We want our partner to love us. We want our partner to love us so much that we want them to commit their life to us. So we have this obsession in our lives around getting people to like us. But the danger with getting people to like you is that sometimes people don't like the real you. And if you become so obsessed with only wanting to be liked, the real you gets pushed to this corner and you become someone else. You become someone that people are going to quote unquote like. But what happens when the real you gets pushed to the side is that these people end up liking someone that doesn't exist. And eventually you are going to want to come to life. Like, you're going to want to be yourself. You're going to get tired of pretending. It's going to get harder to do it. You're going to get frustrated with the process. And you're going to want to be like, I just want to be me. Like, I don't want to pretend anymore. And in that journey, you're going to become miserable, because you're not going to be who you really are. So instead of getting obsessed with having people like you, just be comfortable being who you are, and who likes you will like you, and who doesn't won't. Not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to think that you're the most amazing person in the universe. But what matters is that you like you, and that you think you're the most amazing person in the universe, because you are. And a lot of times, especially in this culture right now where it's very instant gratification driven, it's hard to do that because we want people to like us in this moment right here, right now. But in reality, that just strips us and robs us of the opportunity to be who we truly are. And who you really are is much more fantastic and amazing and exciting than whoever it is that you might pretend to be, so that you are liked. So I encourage you to look at yourself and think about what things are you doing because you want to please other people, because you want other people to like you, not because you really stand by those things or you really want to do them. Till next time.